This is what they do.
All right, and we are here for another round of the Round Start podcast. I am your host, as you know. I am Urbane, and then next to me, I have my two co-hosts. To my right, I have
Crush. You just called me Nate.
Oh, I go.
And to my left, I have
Zora. You can just call me Zora.
Yo, Sweater's making never get the intro right, like never.
I'll eventually get it sooner or
Oh,
later.
God.
In like episode 5, 6.
All right. So before we get the round start, you know we always do a check-in and see what's going on with everybody. So how y'all doing today? How y'all feeling today?
Chilling.
I'm good, bro. I'm chilling.
I just had to practice that for fucking mic test, so I got all my anger out.
I should have been.
Yeah, yo, we definitely gonna get a Patreon going, and we definitely gonna have it up there for everybody to go and see, like our behind the scenes bloopers and conversations and things like that. Stuff we can't put on YouTube.
A lot of stuff in there.
Stuff that had TOS on us real quick. But no. I don't know. It's been touch and go for me today. I've been out and about. Well, I ain't even been out and about today. Like, one of my missions is because I had to take my hair out. Because if you notice, it's a lot longer today.
Oh, wow.
But that's because me washing my hair is like a 2-hour endeavor. I'm not gonna hold you.
Wow.
It don't even take people 2 hours to wash their car.
Bro. No, actually,
That's too much
matter of
work.
fact, I do be taking mad long to wash my car.
Bruh, do you see how
Doing it
long
with
this
love.
is?
You need to be careful who you piss off, because some bitch gonna snip your hair and make a voodoo doll of your ass.
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
Luckily, I'm a pretty likable guy. So
Hopefully.
I mean, it is what it is.
You better make sure all them computers you fix at work get fixed.
Yeah. For sure.
Where you from? Oh, okay, I got you. No, man.
Anybody close to your hair be like, you smell pretty good.
But nah, let's go ahead and get into it, get this round started, man. As you know, we always do this podcast. We ain't some high top tier players. We don't have majors under our belt yet. We ain't got no like accolades in the scene yet, but you know, we build it, we grind it, we grow like we always do. And we always have these questions, and we like to see the opinions of, you know, my two co-hosts here and myself of what we feel about them. So the first question we got is that we always like to run through. And this one is actually a pretty good question. It came from Zora. I ain't gonna hold you, Zora. You kind of shocked me with this one. Are players that play for the clock considered not a true fighting game player? What that means for anybody watching, that guy who has the life lead, he knows he got the life lead, and he stands there and looks at you. He don't run at you. He don't move. He either looks at you or he holds back. So now you got to try and run him down with 10 seconds on the clock.
And those dudes have the most flawless defense I have ever seen in my life.
Yo.
Literally, man.
So I'm going to go ahead, since this is your topic, I'm going to go ahead and let you take it over.
Yeah, what came in mind is because, like, matter of fact, it's because I play a lot of Street Fighter. And then me, naturally, with Buns, the only way to beat Buns, I just sit there and just like, I'm waiting for him to press a button at all times. So I'm like thinking, is this kind of like cheating? Like, I feel like I'm just sitting there, I'm just not doing anything. I'm not applying no pressure, I'm not doing anything, but I know he's gonna mess up, right?
So my question to you is, why do you have to do something?
I in my opinion, I feel like
if I got the life lead, I'm cool with sitting in the corner. You gotta come to me. I don't gotta come to you. I'll win regardless.
That's very true. For me, I guess in a way, like, I've always, like, since I'm an Injustice player at heart, because I've started with Injustice, there's always something happening in Injustice. Like, if you're too far away, you're always taking projectiles to the face, or if somebody's too close, you're usually taking mad pressure. There's never a time where you're not doing something. So in my head, when somebody's just standing there, it's like, you're boring. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you're just boring.
What's your opinion on this?
Me? I'll hold down back all day. I'll hold it all day. I'll sit there and I'll stare at you, and my character's gonna be looking at you, and I'm gonna be looking at you in real life, and I want to see the sweat beads trickling down your forehead. Oh shit, what's he gonna do? If I jump and attack, am I gonna get anti-aired? Is he gonna V reversal? Is he gonna V shift? Is he gonna tech the grab? What do I do? What am I eating tomorrow? Maybe I'll make a sandwich. I ain't worried about none of that. You the one stressing. I'm gonna let you stress about it. I got the life lead. You figure it out, and then when you're done, come and tell me what you gonna do. We'll solve it together. I'm gonna win. We'll figure it out.
Yo, I like me personally because I'm a rushdown character. People don't expect me to do it, but it'll be times where I'm got rushdown, and if you ever getting rushed down like real bad, you don't look at the clock. You're so focused on what the rushdown player is doing. You're like, I just need to block whatever's coming next. I need to block the mix up. And then when I dash and start backing up slow, it just makes people freeze. Like, by the time you realize what I'm doing, it's like 3 seconds on the clock.
Me, I just most of the time where I'm like, when there's like when the clock is like ticking or whatever, and then I notice I'm in a life lead, mostly in Street Fighter. Just because it's the scariest thing, because V-Trigger wins the game. So when I know he has a V-Trigger and he has a bunch of bar, and I know I don't have offense, or like I'm not for sure gonna get offense, I just sit there. I just stand there and wait for him to mess up himself, because there's no point in me going up to there and then possibly getting a counter hit that he's gonna hit me with, and all of a sudden half my health is gone because V-Trigger got activated, and then now he has Oki pressure that can kill me. Like, it's like, no, I'd rather just sit there and just wait for him to jump, or wait for him to dash up, check, whatever happens. Like, it's just like the better thing. I think it's smarter to just sit there sometimes. Yeah,
and all the stuff that you just described is what's going on in your head that they don't see. Because you literally, you having a fucking That's So Raven see into the future moment where she looks at the camera, she hits you with the... Yeah, I'm just gonna hold down back. I'm good. I'm just gonna hold down back.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
just
like,
not deal with it.
It's really bad, bro. Like, oh my god, the amount of times that I've gotten like rounds stolen from me from Armika, just shoulder.
Yep.
Yeah. What you call it? Shoulder into V-Trigger activation. Mix. Stun. What?
All could have been avoided if you just stayed the hell away.
Yeah,
I just stayed away from
now
her.
You in the vortex.
Especially if it's like a grappler, and you got the life lead on a grappler, you have no reason to walk forward.
So many people are gonna get washed by Geef in 6, bro. Because they just don't know how to deal with a vortex.
Because I feel like in 6, everybody loves to use their drive meter.
That's gonna get 8.
The drive impact, the thing that you see people do all the time when like someone's at a corner, they'll get the wall splat. You got so much time to react to that. And Geef, you running at me? Hell yeah!
ESPD.
Turn this butter and get this SPD out. And
a little sidebar though, but
you can't armor through that.
You know what I noticed? Nobody jumps drive impact.
They don't react. People are stupid.
Like everybody either tries to does a correct answer, which is drive impact their back, or they just get frozen and block. And I'm like, you could jump that.
I hope you guys know also, perfect parry. It's very easy to perfect parry that. It's extremely easy. Once you learn the timing on it, bro, so
like, yo, I'm just looking at it, I'm like, yo, why does nobody realize they have options?
Yeah, I understand like drive impacting when they're like burned out, and you know that they're not going to react to it by jumping or I don't know, doing a multi-hitting move to break your armor. Okay, few and far between, but like doing it as soon as their back's to the wall because, oh, I get a wall splat and I get a guaranteed ultra or blah, 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 blah. Bro, that's so predictable. So many people are going to die because of that shit.
Yeah, and I've been watching the matches
those
online.
Those low elos?
I've been watching the matches online. Shout out to Penguin Zero FGC. That's a great channel for watching Street Fighter 6 matches. There's no commentary. You literally get to see the players go at it. So it's a great, if you're just trying to watch and see the matchups and how they play out and make your own theories about it, cool, great channel. But it's like watching the matches, I'm like, even pro players, I'm like, they're so carefree with a resource that's kind of necessary.
Yeah.
Like,
they be blowing that fucking video, bro. And I get it. It's a new game, right? Everyone's starting out. People want to mess around with the new mechanic. Oh, this shit is cool. It's the new mechanic. I want to do it. However, you're gonna die, bro.
Yeah.
Don't keep doing it.
You know what I think it is? I think it's because me and you specifically come from anime fighters, where your resource is a lot of times your life,
bro. in a game where, he's got how much meter? Full? And he's got like whatever system mechanic left. Damn, next time I get touched, I'm dead as fuck. I am so dead.
Or
he's gonna spend all of that and I'm not gonna have any health left.
Or when you playing BlazBlue, you like, dang man, I'm still in blocks there. You looking at your barrier, Hey man, this ain't
Yeah.
going too well.
I know you don't play BlazBlue much, but
No.
barrier is how you stop yourself from getting chipped. And there's some moves, some aerial attacks that when they jump in on you, you can't block them even if you stand block. You have to barrier through them, and you have limited barrier per round.
Wow.
So if you use it all, that's it. You getting like guaranteed mix, bro. There's nothing you can do about it.
Like barrier comes
Ow.
back, but it comes back extremely slowly.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
insane.
terrible. It's so bad. But
Holy crap.
That game's dirty. Like there's one of the best characters in that game,
In-
Izanami. She
yeah.
spends her barrier to have like unblockable mix-ups. With like you, even if you have barrier, if she's spending her barrier to do her mix-ups, you can't stop her. There's nothing you can do. But
Insane.
when your barrier's gone, you go into a danger state, and everything that hits you for like 3 times the damage.
But
Holy crap.
yeah, but to round it back around, like that's what I see when I'm looking at. Cause have you seen how long you were in burnout when you lose drive?
Yeah,
that
dude,
shit
it's
comes back
so
so
long.
Bruh, you in burnout
No,
forever.
In my opinion, the way that it's used correctly, it's play neutral, do your stuff, get them with a couple grabs, get them with basic combos, and don't use that much EX bar. And as soon as you see them 40%, you spend the fuck out of that bar. You spend it until he dies, and that's it.
I'm gonna say
I think that's the way. I think it's like, oh, you did something stupid while you're 40%, boom, dead.
I
Type of
think
thing.
the people who are gonna do really good in that game are the people who learn what gives you back meter and how to get back the meter.
It's the parry. The parry.
Well,
gets
yeah,
you beat.
I know the parry is the way to get back the meter, but I'm like, how many ways, like people who can utilize their meter without being wasteful and then gaining it back.
I think
Because
that's-
if you can create benefits, you know, on your returns off of what you just spent, you're fine. And I've seen players who can do it so far, but it's like most players are just carefree with it.
Yeah.
Drive impact didn't work. Drive impact again. It's like, bruh,
Yeah, that's
chill.
crazy. I think that's really insane. Like Drive Impact is definitely gonna take over some games.
Yeah.
I will say, Drive Impact is gonna be a scrub killer, and then when they get to high levels, they gonna get murked.
Like during Burnout, I was like watching matches and stuff, and funny enough, because Burnout takes so long to come back, the characters with like the longest combos were getting their drive impact back really fast after Burnout. Chun-Li's got literally Marvel combos, bro. She like links, EX spinning bird kick, goes into DP, then she could super you downwards. You're literally getting comboed for like 10 seconds, and even if she's burned out, that bar is just filling the whole time you getting hit, and it's filling and filling. By the end of it, oh, I mean, I didn't take that much damage. Yeah, but she ran 12 seconds off the clock, and now she got her full bar back. So like,
Well, I
you in a
mean,
shitty
it feels even faster if you notice when you're in burnout, getting hits increases how fast.
Exactly.
It makes the
she
bar
got
feel
the
faster.
legs, bro. Every one of them legs, like 3,
Like-
4 hits. I'm telling you.
Bro, whatchamacallit? Sorry. In my opinion, the characters that are gonna be good in that game are gonna be the characters that don't use as much bar to do a good combo. That's gonna be a good character. In my opinion.
Ones that get damage meterless.
Which is why
Meterless,
I got hope for my girl Manon, just because her passive makes her better.
I think grapplers are gonna be really strong. It could be like something crazy, but I think grapplers are really strong.
maybe because the zoners got some good stuff this time.
Yeah, the fireball game is insane now.
I'm gonna do it.
God,
I'm gonna
bro.
play Dawson. Bro. I'm gonna do it just to piss everybody off. I don't gotta win as long as I piss off whoever's in top 3. We good, bro.
Yo, Tengu won y'all match when it was Anji versus Pop, but nobody remembers the match. But everybody remembers that combo.
It's just gonna be straight keep out.
But yeah, no. But back to round it back to the point though, like stuff like that, like when it comes to timing out a player, if you get timed out, you got outplayed.
Yeah, because it takes a while.
That's literally what timeouts mean.
Yeah.
If time runs out and you don't have as much life as the other player, you got outplayed.
Yeah, you need to work on your resource management, and your health is a resource. So
Yep. All grapplers know that your health is just a resource.
yeah, it's just a shield to get in. Once you're in, we're good. We're all gravy. We're exactly where we want to be.
Like,
Yep.
even for rushdown characters, my health is a resource. 'Cause I gotta run the obstacle. I gotta run the obstacle course. I gotta get to you.
You just have options for it though.
Yeah. Typically,
Compared to
rushdown
the-
characters are fast as shit, so they can like
Yeah,
run the
they got
obstacle
options.
course.
Yep.
Yeah, they got options.
Big
Some
bodies
are-
though. I don't
Honestly,
know.
some obstacle courses still suck. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yep. They bad.
Dawson sucks. I can't wait for that matchup though. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I'm glad that you're picking him up, cause if you pick him up, that means I could deal with it. Like you gonna be messing me up like the first, like probably the first couple like what 15 days.
I don't know.
You gonna be messing me up. First 100 getting washed.
I'm playing
boom,
lame,
boom, boom.
bro. I'm playing lame.
And then when I face a Dawson and CEO, oh, I've been in this.
Well,
this
this brings me to the next question that you had proposed to us. Is online play necessary to become a good player? Nate, I'm gonna let you start this one off.
No. So I don't think online play specifically is necessary to be a good player. I think you just need to play as many people as you can, as often as you can. Like, the larger variety of players you play, the more characters you can have knowledge and matchup knowledge against, the more strategy you're able to form with whatever 1, 2, or 3 characters you play, if you got a main or not, and the more experience you're going to get under your belt. At the end of the day, you're only as good as how many losses you took. So if you got to play online because you can't find a local, you don't got a local scene, fuck it, do it. I'm not saying not to, but if you're like, damn, I don't really fuck with the netcode, this game is really bad, you got a local scene, go. You don't even got to play in tournament. Just play locals, do casuals. Whatever you got to do, literally just play more. It don't got to be online, but if that's your only option, then fuck it, just do it.
The thing is, why I brought it up is because I remember when I was in, I was 17 or something like that. Somebody came up to me and they were like, yeah, he only does training mode. I don't know how he's so good. He only does training mode. Like some dude that was like playing with us or something like that. He only does training mode. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, he's a rookie rank in training mode, whooping our ass. He just does like training mode stuff. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I thought I had to play online. Like, you know, like when you do a combo for so long, you hit it on like training mode forever, whatever. But it's different when you gotta hit it online.
When the target's hitting you back.
when the target's hitting you back. But the guy's just natural. He was just like, oh yeah, I've just been practicing. I'm like, bro, like, how do you do that? He just said that he played a couple matches on offline, and he was just like, oh, I just put everything that I learned from training mode and all that stuff and play.
You put it into practice.
Yeah, I got 3 parts to this. 3-part answer to the question. The first part, does it actually make you? Is it necessary? No. Does it help? Yes. I'm not gonna sit there and say it doesn't help, because like for this part, I played Nate's King for months, like a year straight, pretty much. Played this man's King for a year straight. Played another King, bodied him. I played Frank's Howrang for another about a year straight. Anyone I played online, bodied him. It wasn't even close. I'm pretty sure they was sitting on the other sides of the screen with the sticks like, yo, this man got to have hacks or something, because he ain't falling for nothing. He done parried every one of my low kicks. Every time I try to go to flamingo stance, he punished me. Like, yeah, don't do that around me.
It's not real. Don't work here.
If I know it's not real, then I'm going to treat it like it's not real. But, I mean, and that's for that part. But for the third part, there are some players who, like, can just go in training mode and they just practice a combo so much that it's muscle memory.
Yeah,
they don't gotta think about it. They see the move coming and they like, okay, here's the punish.
Yeah, like that. That's what's crazy to me. Like, just knowing the punish. Like,
but that's because you practice. So,
long.
like I said, a lot of people a lot of people don't even realize you have to learn how to lab properly before you can lab. Yeah. Because a lot of people go in the lab and they're like, oh, this is just a place you practice combos. No. This is the place where you practice, like, oh, you was getting hit by 2 dust in Guilty Gear. Yeah. You kept getting hit by the 2 dust. You didn't know what to do about it. There are people who will go in the lab and set the computer to do just that move.
Yep.
And then figure out what they can do to punish.
And that's how you're supposed to do it.
That was me.
But most people who start out, when you get in the lab at first, you like, combos, right? Nah, man, that's surface level. Let me show you what a real at down here.
Bro, that was me with Karin's it was Chun-Li's light kick. It was
her anti-air kick.
Yeah, her anti-air kick.
It goes upwards. Yeah.
I was like, how do I punish this shit? I don't know how to do that. And then I realized that in Street Fighter you can record and just
and then replay.
Yeah, replay constantly. And I'm like,
that was me.
I was just like, oh, this is free.
Yep. That was me against Song Min and Soul Calibur, because Song Min is one of Siegfried's worst matchups. because she actually has more range than him, which means a lot of my frame traps and stuff don't work because she can just punish me. So I'm like, all right, I gotta actually know what I can and can't punish with this character. So I just went in the matchup and I'm punishing. Like, okay, when she does it's like a spear slash she does, where it's like she holds it, she grabs the end of her spear, the other end, not the sharp end, the blunt end, and she slams it down and it reaches full screen.
Wow. I'm guessing it has a hell of lag.
You can
startup frames.
You can, yeah, but it tracks a little bit, but you can sidestep it.
Oh, you could size it. Oh,
so I had to learn how to sidestep and what buttons I had that could actually punish coming out of that. Because just because I sidestepped it, don't mean I can get her. Because she can slam it down and then she'll do like a little shimmy where she backdashes. So I had to,
Got like a shoulder move or something. Run at her.
It was run at her. That's the answer.
Wow.
Run at her. It was like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but stuff like that. So it's like, and then the third part of it is like, you have people who only play online and became really good players, like Smug.
Yep.
Smug's story is if you seen the episode on No Frills, shout out to No Frills podcast, but if you seen the episode on No Frills, when Smug talked about it, he was like, I was an online player. He ain't know nothing about a local, nothing about a scene, nothing about a major, none of that. He just played online. He was just really good.
Yeah, bro.
So some people just can be born in online, and some people are just born in the lab.
Yeah. I've heard stories of people who like they only played online and then they started playing locals and they started washing people. Smug being one of them, but there's been multiple iterations like Punk. Punk was
one of them too.
An online monster. And the reason people are like, well, what do you feel online offers that or online offers that offline doesn't? And they're like, you know what? Input delay. I was so used to playing with like 2 to 3 extra frames of input delay that when I played offline, the timing was off a little bit, but it was so much easier to land my hardest optimal combos. Yep. It was like playing underwater online.
Bro.
It's easy now.
Matter of fact, I actually have something for you. When I was playing Street Fighter, like online consistently, like crazy amounts, I used to have these little things that I used to try to react to, which is like G when he's about to do the leg over, like you know the like spins.
The kick.
Yeah. So I tried to react to the animation of that. I couldn't do it online. It was impossible.
Input delay, bro.
Yeah, it was impossible. And then I started to like react to other things like the fireball, like how it's made and stuff, and all that stuff. When I went to Evo, and I started facing G's. And I started to try to react to that, bro. Free. It was so free. I literally just saw the little, because he does a little like a little hop step and lifts the leg a little bit before he does it. Bro, I reacted to that so fast. EXDP, boom, get out my face. It was that, and then his fireball as well that I don't know how to counter. Yeah. It was really fun when I actually got into it.
Yeah, I mean,
reaction is just so much.
You don't realize it until after, like you basically. Let's say you're a swimmer, like you're an Olympic swimmer. You go and you're doing laps in an Olympic swimming pool, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You go to your first tournament. Oh, well, you don't have enough experience or any kind of records, so we're going to put you in the amateur league. And then you find out you just got to swim in a kiddie pool. You like, the fuck is this shit? I've been training for shit harder than this. You got me swim. Like, that's it, bro? This going to be cake, bro.
What homeboy say, Ha Davis? This finna be a breeze.
Yeah, I'm fucking chilling. Everybody's sweating. I'm over here like drinking my Zephyr Hills. I'm chilling, bro.
That was the same thing with track. When I used to run track, we were 100, 200 runners running miles.
Yeah, because you overtrain or like you train for something harder. That way, when the event comes, easy.
Yeah, we were doing 400s, and then he was like, "All right, now you need to put your 800 at this mount."
Man.
I was like,
what? Like I said, man. When me and Nate played Tekken Hardbody, me and David didn't even realize how much better we had gotten
until you find someone else.
Yeah, because we were just in our own little circle, our own little dome, just every day grinding it out every day, and we didn't even realize or feel ourselves getting better. Because it was pretty much the same results every day. So we like, man, we just going to be trash forever. Like,
they mixes that up, man. He shows you one.
Well, no, because Nate and certain other games I've seen in the community do this. When they are on, like, you're on the final game that you got to win, I call it gamer mode. Because Bruh turned into a whole different. Like, who is this?
No, Nate does have a game mode.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. When I saw him in tournament, bro, I was like, we were just goofing around, like we were playing casuals, right? We talking blah blah blah. Man goes,
Oh, you saw? I know what I'm talking about.
man goes straight up.
No, I got you. It's when he's in the. Yeah, no. Hey, Nate, about to play. All right, cool.
Yo, it was nuts. It was like it was such
so
a like
serious.
it was in DNF, bro.
Yeah,
We were facing DNF. That was like
I don't know what it is. Look,
Bro.
it was Sin. Sin asked me. He literally came up to me. He was chilling with us here one day. He's just like, Nate, I got a question for you, bro. I was like, go ahead, shoot. How the fuck you just like flip a switch and tune everybody else out? Like, how do you do that? Because Sin's a very emotional player. We all know that. Like, he puts in the work. He works really hard. He's very emotional. He's very vocal. Me, if I'm serious, you don't exist. Like, nothing around me. The building could be fucking on fire. As long as the screen is still going and the console's still spinning, I'm done until it says victory or defeat. Like, I'm not talking to anybody. And you can ask me questions, and I'm going to look at you and be like, I don't know.
Dude, when I
Yeah.
Focus, bro.
Dude, there was one time where you got me with like a grenade or something. And I'm like, damn, bro, the recovery of that's crazy. I look at him, he's like, just nods to me. I'm like,
Yeah, you right.
and then when it ends defeat, like when I finally get my ass handed to me, or the other way around, Nate goes to me and goes, yeah, that shit was crazy.
Nah, anybody who's ever gotten to play me in tournament, when I did play in tournament, I am a breather, which means it's like, for me, it's like Demon Slayer. I go into total concentration, breathing, yeah, and the match starts like, and then as soon as it's over,
Hold your breath.
It's been so many matches where I won, and then when the match is done, I just let off like a big sigh, and everybody's like, were you holding your breath? I'm like, somewhat. Like, I don't know. It's like, it helps me focus. Like, because if I'm looking at the game and I'm playing the game, my immediate thought, because of the people I played when I started being an FGC seriously, is I need to figure out and download you as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Reason being, I need to know how to punish you, because I want to win.
Yep.
And most people are not good enough to, when you figure out their plan, because most people only practice one style of play.
Yeah.
So when you figure them out, you see them crumble, and I've seen it so many times. I'm like, yo, man, you gotta adapt. I'll tell y'all that. When y'all losing and y'all sitting there like, man, I don't know what to do. You gotta adapt. You gotta change your game plan.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
too predictable. You're doing the same thing over and over again. How you know this? Because I did it.
Yeah. That's the type of scenario where you just have to like. There's been multiple times where I'm like sitting in online and stuff like that, and then I'm playing, but I'm losing like all consistently.
Mhm.
That's the time when you just have to take a break. Just literally
Exactly.
chill. Like, go turn off the console. Go take a shower, walk around, do something, go to the gym.
But in the moment,
watch.
in the moment I'm talking about, you can't take a break in tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
exactly, Exactly.
The most thing you
Yeah.
can do is go to character selected,
and take a breather.
Yeah.
grab that water bottle.
Whatever, however many seconds that the game going to character select, going through loading screen will allow you, use every precious second to reset. Why did you get fucked up? How did he do the mix? Did he need meter to do it? How can we avoid it next time? All of these things should be going through your head before the next round starts.
1,000,000%.
But at the same time, when you at home and you got a practice partner, you got a group of people you play with or whatever, and you're practicing, if you're playing like a long session with somebody and you feel yourself getting angry, you need to stop,
Yep.
think about why you getting angry, and realize we're not in tournament. This is a learning opportunity.
Yep.
Like, if you feel like you're not gaining or learning anything from a play session, you need to take a break.
Take a break.
We did. I
1,000,000%.
did that a lot, yo. When I was playing Nate, I would play Nate. We'd be at like 50 or 60 matches. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yep.
He's like,
That's
you
what-
done? I'm like, yeah, I ain't learning nothing. I'm just getting mad. So like,
Exactly.
I'm gonna get
That's
off
when
the
you
stick.
stop. I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
I'm done.
And then this is the craziest thing. And then you take a nap and you have a dream about it, and then after that you just all of a
Just
sudden
let it marinate, bro.
Yeah.
Just
all
let
of
it
a sudden
marinate.
you're like, wait, I can probably do this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I can do this in this scenario.
Little small epiphanies that happen overnight.
I think the hardest thing for anybody, because muscle memory is good in certain situations, but muscle memory will get you messed up. So this is why I hate
Man.
when I autopilot.
Mhm.
I'm a person that hates when I autopilot. Because when you autopilot, you're predictable.
Yeah.
Like you getting read like a book.
It's literally you gotta sit there and sit the just do the boddler stance. Bro, you gotta be like the whole game. Like if you ever see me doing like this to my lip, it's me just not being on autopilot. This is me just thinking on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Cool.
Yeah. And you see the nod. You see you in between rounds. You're like,
yeah.
You figured it out. It's been solved. I got it now.
Literally. And then like there's nothing better, in my opinion. There's nothing better in a fighting game until like. There's nothing better than you figuring out your opponent and then having like successfully read somebody perfectly and getting those golden letters.
Yep.
Like you just
the perfect.
There's nothing better. Like he sits there and then he's like, oh, he does this in this scenario. Oh, he does that. Let me punish with this. DP right here. Jump over. Boom. Punish. That's the craziest thing in my head. I'm like, I can't believe I just thought about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's like I knew this pattern was there. That's why I love facing people that are like 20 times better than me because they always have a pattern, but they mix it up, so they have multiple patterns. It's weird.
Here's also one reason why I don't care. Speaking of this is why I don't care about rankings online. Because if you notice at our locals, most people they're Ginbus, they're Tekken Prime.
You know how many times people at our locals are like, I'm a Celestial. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a shit.
No, yeah. And then like they'll come up and they'll be like, oh, you play Tekken? Like, yeah, sure, I play Tekken. And they'll hit you, they'll say it in a sense of like, you hear the arrogance in their voice.
Hate it.
And I'm like, I can't wait to hit you with these Lily mixes.
The best thing ever.
So much more sweet.
It's just such a difference, man. It's because rank really doesn't matter. Like, just think about it, bro. I probably played. Let's say a guy played like a million. A million like real life IRL matches.
But he's a bronze.
He
gonna fuck you up, bro. He gonna mess you up, bro.
When we went to Flynn's, there was a Tekken tournament, right? I didn't want to enter this tournament, but they asked me to, and I was like, whatever, cool, I'll help y'all out, because they were trying to get Tekken World Tour points. Like, whatever, I'll support the scene, because I support Tekken, and, you know, if you're trying to go Tekken World Tour, I'm going to support you doing that, too. That's fine. Yeah. The dude I played first, I did not know this at the time, but he was, like, one of the best players there. He actually won the tournament. But, yeah, it was just me versus him, and he was like, oh, you play Tekken? I'm like, man, I ain't played Tekken since, like, at the time, I was, like, 2017. And
what happened?
I'm looking at. I just saw that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here. Jamie, are we still up?
No, it's just TV reset.
All right, but yeah, no. So anyway, but he as I'm playing him, I had no combos at the time. I had no combos. I only had fundamentals. And I gave that man a run for his money. He was even like, man, you said you ain't played in how long? I'm like, it's been a minute. But I was able to give him a run for his money like the entire way through, so I was cool with it. I was like, you know what? I ain't even mad that I lost.
Yeah. It's just fundamentals is just so strong too.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Fundamentals are a huge part of every game.
It transfers. It doesn't matter what game it is. It's going to transfer over.
A guy with fundamentals, any day of the week can beat somebody that knows like the flashiest combo in the game.
Yeah, like okay, cool. You know the most damaging combo like in the game with the best character. Yeah, but all right, now land it while I'm moving around. Now land it while I'm trying to not get hit. Like, please show me.
Like,
you're over here swinging in the air.
It's like the biggest thing, bro. Like people out here, I've seen so many people that just like that just have there's a certain wire in their head. They get a knockdown. Oh, I can do this heavy button, and then if I hit, it's gonna go with the most damaging combo in the game. But that heavy button is like -6, bro. Yep. You gonna do that? Okay. Block, punish, done. Now it's my heavy now my combo is coming out instead of yours.
Some people zero in on like a strategy so hard that they're like, okay, if I do this, I could do that, and then I do this and do that. And while they're thinking about it, they're realizing like they're overlooking something. Oh, I'll do the meaty, right? And if the meaty connects, I could do this, and if he blocks it, I could do that. What if it's not a meaty? What if you delayed wake up? Boom, they're gone. Like there's no scenario they weren't thinking about it, and then they just get hit by some crazy shit. You're not perfect. Like no one's perfect. You can't think of all the options all at the same time and like immediately respond to it. We got crazy reflexes, but we're not machines.
The players who can think of every option at all time are the players who usually want to get in top 8 Evo.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the ones who can act on it, because you could be fucking Stephen Hawking, but like Stephen Hawking didn't have the use of his hands, so like he got a big brain, but he ain't got no reflexes. You got to have the best of both worlds, right?
You gotta have reaction, man.
Exactly. You gotta.
Like I could tell you so many things that I'll be like in Evo when I was with Ochaku, I could tell you so many things you could punish, so many things, but you'll never catch me punishing it. The reason why is because I just couldn't. I just couldn't at the time. Until of course I practiced it and stuff like that. But yeah, I could tell you everything, but it's just action, bro. You gotta put it into work.
Yeah,
definitely.
Even if you don't have like the best reactions, then one, you should probably pick a character that you don't need to have crazy reflexes for, or just force that person to play your game. Stop playing their game, right? Like if they're a rushdown character, don't let them just go in and start getting all these crazy mixes and getting all these free Oki setup. Like they throw you and then they got Oki on your wake up. Don't let it happen. Tech all of their throws. Focus on that, and then boom, they don't got no more Oki. You don't got to worry about that. That's a whole strat. You don't got to deal with it anymore. But some people don't think that way. You know, it happens. People they don't learn that kind of stuff until they get all the fundamentals down. And some people struggle more than others to learn it, which is it's whatever. But that's why you go to locals. That's why you play online. The more experience you get, the faster you pick up on stuff when new games come out.
Very true. It's just crazy to me. All the little intricacies that go into fighting games.
Yeah.
It's just that's like what makes me like want to do it more. You know,
anytime you discover a new level of mind games, there's no bottom to this hole, bro. The hole keeps going. You keeps going down and down and down.
That's what it's a void, bro.
Yeah, you're just gonna keep falling. You're just like, damn.
It's a whole.
I was thinking about doing this, but what if he knows I'm gonna think about doing that? And then it's just layers. It's just more and more layers.
Layers, bro. There's never a time in fighting games you're not learning.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. That's what.
Hold on. That's why we record. Hey, Tengu, this for you. You're going to have to edit this part out because I got to go fix some stuff. But yeah, nah. Back to our regular schedule programming. Had to do some IT stuff, but I work in IT, so it's cool. What were y'all talking about before we were interrupted?
I don't even know no more.
It was,
you know what? We
were talking about how far the rabbit hole goes. Like there's no bottom to it as far as mind games.
Mm-hmm.
There's always another level of mind games. One of those like, well, he knows if I know, if he knows if I know kind of shit. One of those, like it never stops.
I'm not gonna lie.
When
you win the mind games, you feel like Shikamaru.
Yep.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Sometimes you just feel like you got the Sharingan, like you just on it.
Yeah, you win the mind games, you like, you ain't see that, did you?
When new players like getting into the scene or getting into a new fighting game start getting to that point when they start realizing like, damn, you knew I was gonna jump, didn't you? Or you knew I was gonna do this. The best way I explain it to them, like it's like chess, but both players have one piece, and that piece can move in a million different ways, bro. And you just gotta checkmate them. That's all you gotta. That's your goal. Just get the checkmate.
But see, I think new players are for experienced players. New players are the hardest to like pin down.
Yeah.
Because as a veteran player, you know what this person should do. This person doesn't even know what they can do.
Yeah.
So they just throw out whatever. It's like, all right, we in neutral. There's no way he's gonna throw out a 4. Throws out a 4. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was the dumbest decision, and because of that, it made it the smartest decision.
Bro, that is one of the reasons why I got stuck in. I had this era where I got stuck in Super Silver, because I always thought they would do something that a normal player would do,
and then they didn't.
And they didn't do it. Instead, they do some bull crap. They're like, I'm not playing with a DP here. Matter of fact, let me go shimmy him right here. I've walked forward, took the DP.
you know how many people at the locals be like, Jamie's a menace. Why? What does she do? She just stands there. Then hit her.
So like, do something, bro.
It's so funny.
Like, and I'm always like, then punch her. Like, I don't know what to do. Kick. You got 4 buttons. You got right, left, punch. And you got right, left, kick.
Just do something, bro. Just do something. It's because people are just scared. They're like, oh, she's gonna react. She's gonna do this. She's gonna do that. No, just try it.
Well,
try
no, because
everything.
because Tekken. Here's the thing: in Tekken, everybody does what's called the dance. If you've ever seen anybody play like high level Tekken, round start. Typically, nobody throws out a button. They do this.
They're backdashing or they're sidestepping.
Korean backdash.
Yeah, that's the KBD dance.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. I entered one Tekken tournament. I played against Tengu. He's just like, I don't know what to do. You just stand there.
Yeah, people see you freeze and like stand there, and they're like, "Oh, well, she's probably got in their brain. They're like, she's got some crazy
I
hidden
have
tech
some
that she's
crazy
waiting
shit
for me to
happening.
press a
I'm just
button."
like-
In Jamie's brain, let me tell you exactly what's going on in Jamie's brain. Jamie's like, "They're gonna walk forward, and I'm gonna rage art."
Yeah. full health bar. I'm a rage.
I'm a rage art. As soon as I see motion like a fucking T-Rex in Jurassic Park, I'm a rage art. And they're like, "Oh my god, what if she sidesteps? What if I go forward and they hit me with the magic forward, and then she's gonna convert into a screw attack, and then I'm gonna meet the wall, and then where am I at? I'm at the wall, and
She's probably got a wall
just
combo
like-
for me. And this is the wall combo.
yeah, she's in her head. She's just like, walk forward, so I can +1/+2. Just walk forward. I'm gonna press the shit out of this 1/+2. Oh, they did it, and they get waxed. I don't understand.
So sometimes the mind game is literally no mind game.
Waxed.
Yeah,
Sometimes the
They just
mind
get
game is
waxed.
literally shut your brain down.
yeah.
And
There's multiple things that I will tell you this like in person too. Be like, bro, you think I'm an anti-air there? Try it.
Mhm.
Just try it. Just do it. Like, if you really think I'm an anti-air there, like, try it and then see if I'm actually gonna anti-air there.
Mhm.
Do not do something if he has not shown you that he has that in his head.
Exactly.
Oh, I got a counterpoint to that. Depending on the game, because in games that are like 3-way, like Tekken, Soul Calibur, Virtual Fighter, DOA, those are games where you have pretty much delayed wake ups. Sometimes your best button is no button.
Just stay on the ground, bro.
Yeah.
They do less damage if they just do one of these. They hit you on the ground, do one of those, as opposed to you getting up and you get counter hit and launch for a full combo. Just don't move.
Sometimes it's best to just be like, you know what, starfish.
Yep.
Oh God.
Sometimes, bro. Sometimes.
Scars.
It's better to just take the kick while you down, and then while they're recovering, while like they're retracting their foot, then you get up.
Yep. And that's just the way it is. Sometimes it's not good to stay down because they got an OTG waiting for you
Oh,
because they knew you was gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King, we grabbing you, bro.
Yeah.
You're not safe on the ground.
Yeah, King, hold north.
I'm breaking that arm.
I don't care what's about to happen. Anything that he can do to you while you standing up, it ain't gonna be as much damage as that grab chain you about to get.
It's
Bro, I
gonna
thought he had the like elbow.
Who, King?
Yeah,
He
King,
got-
he has like the elbow.
He's got the
Yeah.
the people's elbow. He's got the regular elbow. He's got the full body slash, the backflip one. He's got the one where he just jumps really high in the air and then comes down with the elbow.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be.
Yeah, the best thing
Yeah.
about King is also the worst thing about King is that he's got a button or a string or an input or a throw for every fucking situation.
That's so
And if you don't know it, then you just get killed.
Yep.
You're just dead.
that's like my type of character. I like characters that have options to everything because then I don't have to switch characters.
Yeah, it's more rewarding for specific characters in Tekken, like if you lab. So Yoshi, if you lab Yoshi, it's gonna be more rewarding in tournament. Like there are just some characters that they're so difficult to play that if you put in the work, you're already starting with that character way above people who have been practicing like Claudio or Shaheen or Asuka. No offense, Buns. But you go in with a stance character, then they don't know what you're doing. And it could be something as simple as Steve going into the Dempsey roll stance. And they're like, yo, he's got like 20 new strings I've never seen before, and I'm getting hit by all of them. What the fuck do I do? I've literally been playing against him in his flicker stance for the entire last 2 rounds, and now I'm dead. Why? Because you press forward in a button, and he's standing different.
Harder characters give you more reward.
Yeah, there's a reason why they're harder. It's because they're harder to learn, but they're more rewarding, just like you said.
Like, and with that being said, this does kind of go into one of the debates we got into before, and this was off screen, and Zora was talking to Buns. I forget what you was talking about, but you were like, yeah, the most important thing is active frames, and I heard him say it, and I was
recovery. I said recovery.
no, you said active, I said recovery.
No, I thought it said recovery. Cause I remember the most. Oh no, to punish people. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you were saying the most important thing was active frames.
Yeah, active frames.
And I was like, nah, it's recovery. If I'm trying to punish you, if I know your recovery frames, I got you. But that was just my opinion. So we can let Nate, because everybody pretty much knows our sides now. Like,
I'm pretty sure I did say recovery, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I could have said active frames. But it's but yeah, it is recovery frames. When I knew the active frames, I just skipped them. Cause I like, so a button when it comes out, you see the active frames. You can't tell me you don't. Like I feel like
I will say on that one depends on the move. Cause some moves you be like, it's not action no more, right?
I've never got hit like that, bro.
No.
Like,
no,
you playing the wrong games.
Yeah.
Bro, there's some characters in we'll just use BlazBlue as an example. When you jump in BlazBlue and you press the button, like let's just say they just stick out their foot like this. You know what? Perfect example. Smash. I don't know if you ever played Smash.
Yeah. Oh my god, I know exactly.
You know exactly what we're talking.
Yeah.
Sheik. When you jump with Sheik and you press an air, she sticks her foot out like this. If you do it when you jump, she's sticking her leg out until she touches the ground, bro. You could double jump and you can stick your fucking leg out. That whole fall animation, she's not recovering.
Yeah, they do the
and you get clipped.
Yeah, because when they get hit slammed on the ground, what they do is they go walk up to him, jump up, do the kick,
and they're active as hell.
They instantly go down.
You were right. It was me to say active.
Yeah.
Now I remember. Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
But now I remember why I said active, because when you said it, I'm like, you ain't played enough games.
Yeah,
it's definitely different for various games.
Because when you run it, because I get Street Fighter, I get it. In Street Fighter, yeah, you can read the active frames. Mortal Kombat, you can read the active frames all day, every day, no problem.
You just see it. It's like, oh, he's out.
But when you
then now he's about to. Woo!
But when you get into games like Guilty Gear, Blaze, any anime fighter, anime fighters are just a different breed, bro.
They're just so fast, man.
Like if I know how active your move is, then cool. I know how to punish it.
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm at with that one, because it's like recovery frames cool. Recovery frames are kind of standard across all games.
Mm-hmm.
So this move's gonna recover at this time. This move's gonna recover at this time. This move's gonna that's standard. Active frames are another story. Like the fact that, because when I parry with Icky doing Uniclear, I have to parry while you're active.
Active frames.
So in order for me to punish you, I gotta know how active you are.
That's very true.
And there's some moves in that game where it look active, but it ain't active. So I do a parry, and then he done recovered already, and I'm still sitting there with my knee up looking at him.
Yeah.
Because I can't. Because now I'm recovering.
Yeah, you getting punished.
I will say it both matter, but it varies, because like it could be something as simple as distance, right?
Yep.
So if a move is like the recovery is really bad, and like let's say I straight punch you at point blank with Balrog, that's punishable. You can punish that, like with a jab into links into whatever. I don't, depending on the character. If I space out that straight, you're not punishing that.
No,
that could be minus 45, but you too far away. You're not punishing that. You're not getting to me in time.
Very true.
So I don't know. It depends on a case by case basis.
Or if you want a case of like that, Nago. Nago is a great case of that, because if he blows up, he can blow up across the screen. He getting punished.
Mm-hmm.
But if he blows up and you're in the corner, you just go back to neutral.
Yeah. But if you block it, he's dead.
Yeah. You block, he's dead.
If you block that, he's dead.
Yep.
That's a dead ass character.
Or if he blows up and you get hit, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how that works. It just depends on when, where, and how he blows up.
Yeah. It's
you gotta look at the blood meter,
because it's different for every game. Honestly,
Yeah.
Each situation, even if it's the same game, and it's the same two characters, I can do one move with King and not get punished, and I can do the same move again, but because the angle was off and they were like slightly off to this side, it went past them, and then I'm eating a combo. It's all.
For me,
variable. The
reason why I said recovery frames was so important is because when I used to want to punish something, I would look at the recovery frames, and if I wanted to see if it gave me enough time to walk up, and hit a button.
But see, like you said, it varies on the game. Your biggest game is Street Fighter, so I know exactly what you're talking about. That where your mind is going.
Because you're used to spacing in that game. You can tell. You're like, okay, if you were playing Buns the other day, if Buns whiffs Sakura's standing light kick, I could do this with Gil. Now, if he went and switched to like Oro, have you labbed Oro? You get fucked up. Like, I don't even know what to do against this move, bro. It looks impossible to beat.
Hold on. By the way, Buns, whenever you see this, just so you know, he definitely labbed your Sakura.
A million times.
Like hard body labbed your Sakura.
It's not even.
It wasn't no random. I heard you say it in the corner when I was handling business. I heard him say, "Hey man, this man must have been practicing." Yeah, he was practicing your character here.
I practice it enough to the point where I know how to use Sakura. I know exactly how to use them. But the reason why I punish Buns is because Buns does this like he does this thing. If you just sit there and be patient, he will whiff a button sooner or later. So I'm gonna use my skill that I have.
I'm just letting him know,
which is with punishing to just punish that.
I'm just letting him know so now that it's on equal playing field. It wasn't no surprise, random. He just got better out of nowhere. No.
Yeah. Now that you bring up whiffing a button, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna call it all these stick players. All right.
Oh no.
So you know
wait, you talking about just stick or hitboxes?
No, so not necessarily stick, literally just like an arcade hitbox stick. Anything you're pressing buttons or like you're going ta. Bro, you know how many times I sat next to somebody and they're sitting there and I'm like, bro, I know you're mashing a button. I can hear it. I don't even got to be your opponent and I know you're doing something on Wake Up. Guess what's about to happen? You about to eat a meaty crush counter. Damn, that's crazy. And then they look at you surprised like, you knew? I'm like, yeah, everyone in the fucking arcade knew, bro.
Yo, I swear. Look, hold on. I swear, when it comes to the hitbox and the arcade players, I don't know what it is.
It's a nervous tick.
Yo,
they gotta press a button. They can't help
even
themselves.
During the loaded. You know how many matches have been messed up that I tried to play because the hitbox player or the arcade player was, yo,
bro, I had a dude with a stick. Every time he would go into, he was in the recovery. Every time he would go DP, you hear the.
Hold up. Look, I got props for you. Give me a second.
I'll just block, bro. I'm just like, every time I heard it, I'm like, oh, it's
this
DP.
Man went to go grab the stick,
bro. This is DP, bro.
All right, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. All right, let's say I'm a stick player. Hold this mic real quick. This is what they do. And I'm just like, how did you expect me to not know you pressing a button?
No,
everybody knew.
That little like swavy thing. Yeah, that's what he did. That's what he did for DP, bro.
I know you mashing super. What the fuck? You thought I was born yesterday,
bro?
Bruh,
come on, bro.
I know you trying to jab on Wake Up. I hear you mashing one button extra fast. Bro, we know what's about to happen on Wake Up.
And then what kills me after the tournament, hey, bro, like, I know I didn't do well, but, like, my button don't work anymore. Yeah, no shit. I know why your button don't work anymore.
They'll beat your control.
Built to last my ass.
Slap your control like a disrespectful stepdaddy.
Like I owe you money.
Bro.
That's some shit, bro. All right, I'm done. Y'all can have that.
But no, man, I don't even care about it in the match because whatever, cool, we in the match. But if we had the loading screen, bro, we at the loading screen.
Bro, okay. This, actually, there was something that I did too, actually, like with the joystick. Every time that I would, not joystick though, the pad. Every time I would go into a loading screen, I would hit the back buttons. And then every time I'd go into a throw, I'd hit the back buttons. It's because it's like something like I'm just wasting time. Like I'm like,
it's an animation. You can't do anything during it, so you just want to press.
Yeah, I just want to press something. So that's me. But that's like
the audio is very different. Yeah, you can hear that from across the arcade.
Yeah. Like with the back buttons, you don't really hear it. You don't really hear it. It's just me like feeling it out.
Yeah.
But with that's
bro,
crazy.
They be abusing that shit.
Bro, that's nuts.
I feel so bad.
Bro, yeah.
And then, you know how it's funny how everybody be like, hitbox is a cheat box, but they don't play grapplers.
Let me see you do a SPD. Please. Go ahead.
Hitbox is a cheat bot. Do a 360, huh? Go ahead. Do a
I
360.
think 360 is the easiest on stick. That's my opinion.
Of course.
All the grapplers play on stick.
Of course. But yet again, we're not hating on the hitbox players. We're not hating on the stick players.
Play what you want to play.
Play what you want to play.
I literally was just like, hold up, give me a second. Gotta call y'all out, but that's just how I am.
Yeah. Just play what you want to play. We're not talking about you, but we're gonna make fun of you.
Yeah. You gonna hear it. Let me catch you doing that shit on stream. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is going on behind me? Hey, you chill the fuck out, bro. You about to die.
Every time.
Bro, you hear that? Dude, do you always hear it on YouTube videos as well?
Bro, oh my God. It's funny. Every time I play Sin, I be laughing. I'm like, bro, why you playing the piano? He's like, what do you mean?
I love when Sid be playing, though. Sid's so emotional. It's so entertaining sometimes, man.
Like, yo, you trying to play Fly to the Bumblebee on the piano? Like, what you doing?
Yeah. Like, there's no way you don't have a music career
Mario
right now.
music.
You gotta be the best keyboardist in the tri-state area with all the shit you be doing to that poor damn hitbox.
You better be like a pianist of the highest caliber. Like,
But
He
play
knows
what
how to
you
use the buttons.
Yeah,
He knows
yeah.
how to use the
Yeah,
hand.
at the end of the day, play
What
what
you
you want.
want.
Whatever gets you coming back and playing games and having a good
shoot,
time.
we done had people bring keyboards to the locals, and everybody
Oh
been
my
looking.
God, that guy's a god.
Yeah.
That guy is so good.
We was looking at him like, bro, did he bring a keyboard up? And he
He's playing
started,
DNF.
and he was mopping people with the
Yeah,
keyboard.
I
I'm
had a
like,
small problem with him too.
Wait,
I had a
hold on,
small
need
problem.
some context now. How big was this keyboard?
He and a normal desktop keyboard. That's what he brought.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is a controller.
Not a keyboard like piano.
that's
That's what you were
mind
thinking,
went.
right?
Yeah.
No, like a PC keyboard,
Okay. I
which
think I
is
remember-
fine
I
because
think
you
I
know
remember the keyboard.
you use like a WASD or
Yeah.
whatever to move around, which
That's
is
nuts.
basically the same as a hitbox. They call
Bro,
it a
you know how many
WASD.
ghost buttons he got on there though? And that keyboard was mechanical. It was loud.
Ghost buttons are the perfect counter to the shit I was just talking about. If I see you mashing, right? You doing this, and then I hear this, but nothing happens. I'm like, oh, I got fucking baited, bro. I
Yeah.
thought it was super, and it was actually just him moving around the stick because he knows I'm listening to him, and you hear the button, and nothing comes out.
Yep.
And guess what? I jumped like a dumbass. 'Cause I thought it was a super, and I got fucked up. That's
now
all
he's
you know.
like,
I
here
gotta
comes
hold that.
Now he's like, here comes the real DP.
Yeah. Get baited.
But yeah, no, man. I mean, pad players, we got our own struggles. It's a little harder to play on pad, but I myself, I'm most comfortable on pad.
Yeah, I mean,
You just have to go. You just have to go through the pad trial, which
Yeah.
is burning your
Yeah, you get
your
the calluses.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. You gotta remove
When
the
you sit-
fingerprint.
When you sitting in the lab and you DPing all day, you're like,
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. The first time I was getting into Street Fighter, bro, to do those DP motions,
Mhm.
oh my God, my finger was burning, bro.
shoot, you think that was bad, man? You missed it. The tech emotions was killing me. Perfect electrics, man.
I love doing perfect electric.
Bruh, but I mean, yo, and the D-pad is the like quintessential way to play on pad if you playing Tekken.
Yeah.
But your thumb gonna be going through it. Literally, some days I'm like, I gotta stop. Why? You tired? I'm like, no, man, my thumb.
Yeah, it's literally a thing, bro. And then people don't understand it. Like, a lot of players that I know, they're like, I want to play on pad because my thumb hurts. I'm like, bro, you just gotta go through the trial, because after a little while, your thumb's conditioned, bro. You're chilling.
yeah.
You ain't
Feel
never gonna
anything.
feel that again.
You really don't feel anything.
Yeah,
You
you
really
don't.
don't.
After a while, you just be like, all right, this is another day in the park.
For anyone who's played like an instrument, it's like when you first start playing guitar, you get your guitar calluses on your fingertips and shit.
For any of my drummers
Eventually, you just don't feel it, bro.
For any of my drummers out there, same thing with the drumsticks.
Mm-hmm. That little muscle in between
Yup.
the thumb and the index
Mhm.
finger. You sit there, you drumming for a long ass time, then you got that kung fu monkey ass GI Joe grip because you just drum on a snare all day.
All day.
Like, goddamn, he fucking break a shot glass between the tips of his fingers. That shit is crazy, bro. You just gotta build it up. That's all it is.
Bro, it's literally everything.
All
I
right,
feel like everything's like
we
that.
got about 30 minutes left, so I want to go ahead and get to one of these next questions. And one of them is, and you already said you had one for this, Nate, so we'll let you go first. Have you ever
Fucking already
seen
know what
a
it is.
popular fighting game and you didn't have a want to play it? Now, this question is not, have you ever seen a fighting game It was popular. You tried it. You didn't like it, so you don't play it. This is, you saw this game. It's super popular, and you were like, I have no interest in it. You don't even know what the game is about. You just had no interest in it.
So, it's not super popular. But before I answer, the one that would have been if I tried it and then decided to never play it again would be Soul Calibur. Whatever. The one that I'm saying, I saw it and I was like, I will never in my life play this fucking game with a gun to my head. JoJo's. I will never, ever in my fucking life play that garbage ass fucking game or anything that comes from that IP, because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is garbage. But I'm gonna leave it there. I will never play that game.
Yo,
ever.
how did I know it was? I was in my head before he answered. I was like, it's gonna be Soul Calibur or JoJo's.
Yeah. So like Soul Calibur, I'll give props to Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur's cool. I just don't like the ring out specifically. All the other shit, that's fine. JoJo's is like
Nails on a chalkboard for you,
bro. It's like I was gonna say something, but it's not okay.
Yeah.
So I really don't like JoJo's, bro. I hate JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And they're like, yeah, there's a JoJo's fighting game coming out. I'm like, so? Fuck that game. No, you haven't even seen it yet. The trailer might be cool. That game is ass. How do you know you haven't tried it? It's not out. Don't ever talk to me again. Just leave me alone.
So there is, I did play this game, but I only played it because someone asked me to play it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a friend. But I would have never touched this game otherwise. And that's Mortal Kombat.
Fair enough.
I can't stand Mortal Kombat's combat system. I hate the fact that even though I like Soul Calibur, yeah, it's got a dedicated block button, it makes sense because they're holding swords. Why does Mortal Kombat have a dedicated block button? Doesn't make any sense. I hate the way that the combo system works with the fact of you have to input the buttons before your character goes.
You gotta dial them in.
Yeah, I hate the dial-in system so much. And then I also hate how clunky the game is. Mortal Kombat 11 should not have been that clunky. 10 was like the best that it ever was. It has been.
It had runs. That's why.
Yes, because you could run.
Yeah.
And it made so much more sense. And then 11, they were like, we're going to go back to the old ways. No more running. Like, dude, you suck. Like, this game sucked.
I think they introduced run in like Mortal Kombat 3, and it's been in every fucking game. Well, except for Deadly Alliance. It was in every 2D Mortal Kombat up until they took it out for 11.
Yeah. Like, but yeah, I never care. Anytime, like, whenever like, oh, MK12 got leaked, I was just like, eh. Like, I'll cover it for news, but
I played Mortal Kombat, and I'm the same way. I really don't like the dial-in. I used to like it back in when I was younger, because it was just so much easier. I'm just like, oh, I'm doing combo. That's cool.
Do it and then go make a sandwich, and then the combo plays out. That shit is ridiculous.
That I used to do it a lot, and I was like, oh, I'm used to it, whatever. Mm-hmm. But after I actually like
played other games,
I'm like, bro, this is so much better. Yeah. I can actually react if it hits or not. Yeah, like it's rough.
Like, I played way too much Tekken for all that. Like, I played way too much to try and run back and play. As soon as I was like, wait, it's dial-in combos? Man, I wanted a refund so bad, but I couldn't get it. I tried. I ain't gonna, anybody watching, I tried to get a refund from Mortal Kombat. I bought the Ultimate Edition too. I immediately was like, yo, can I get my money back? I don't really like this.
There are some dial-in strings in Tekken, but they're few and far between.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the Katarina's 4 combo, you have to dial it in.
Yes.
And the same thing with her 3.
And now I know why Jules plays Katarina. Yeah, I called you out. I don't care.
Be like that, bro.
But yeah, no, I can't. I hate that game so much. And then it's like they ruined Sindel, bro. That was it for me. I
don't even think it's just Sindel. I think it's like what they did with the story to a lot of the old characters you don't like.
True.
Because it's basically all the rates, right? Like Sindel, Kung Lao, Liu Kang, Katana.
Why? Everybody praises 9. Why did they kill everybody? The only 2 people they didn't kill was the 2 people no one would have cared if they died.
Because they knew ahead of time that they were going to retcon it with time travel bullshit. That's literally why they
Like,
did
if you would have killed Sonya and Johnny, I guarantee you, no one would have cared.
it. Now, don't get me wrong. I thought the whole time loop thing was cool, but I understand some people just didn't like what they did with some of the characters. But hey, Liu Kang's the new god now, and we're in a whole new MK universe, and they're gonna change some shit. So whatever. We're gonna see
Yeah,
how it
again.
plays out.
Oh, yeah. And if you one of them people who might watch this and be like, well, I like Johnny and I like Sonya. Yeah, you got terrible opinions. You're wrong.
There are wrong opinions in the world, believe it or not.
No one cared about those characters. Everybody cares about Johnny in 11 because he finally got character growth.
Yeah.
He had to become a dad, but hey, whatever. He got character growth.
Always
His
like
importance got on the map.
Everybody
Because,
likes Jax.
I'm always like, Jax.
That's the gotcha. And man, that shit.
Yeah.
I used to do that in MK2. I was like, yo, let me just grab this dude and beat his fucking face in. It's simple, but it's
Jax
satisfying.
is so cool,
Everybody
bro.
liked Jax because when he was young, when he was young, he was a nice dude, but he was still cool. He was respectful.
And then boom, no arms.
Yeah.
Damn, Ermac,
That
why you
was
gotta do him like
crazy,
that?
bro.
Yo, man,
That was nuts.
I don't know what Ermac was on that day.
Ermac's just angry, bro.
He
He's
was-
literally a bunch of souls in a tiny body, and he's just got to take it out on someone. Jax was just there that day. Sorry.
He was like, you think this is like Earth Realm? No, let me show you how we get down here, fam.
Welcome to NetherRealm, bitch.
But yeah, and even then, after he lost his arms, he was still at least trying to be somewhat of like a good person.
Yeah, he's a good dad as far as I saw.
Sonya,
Sonya just too busy arguing with Johnny.
she just mad for no reason.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I mean,
why are you so angry?
one of those inferiority complexes. But whatever.
Like, you a whole colonel. Why are you so angry?
And eventually general. And she's
Yeah.
still like, I still don't make enough money. That's besides the point. That's the kind of attitude she got. A snarky
Well,
shit.
then again, when your husband is a movie star, you not finna make that bank, fam.
Bro, if I was in her position, I'd be like, you know what? Go ahead, star in your new film. I'm fucking retiring early.
Bruh, I'm going home. Like, someone's got to protect Earthrealm. Somebody else can do it. It ain't
You
gonna
right.
be
Someone
me.
got to protect Earthrealm. I'm gonna go to the beach and protect the beach. I'm gonna take an umbrella with me.
I'm gonna take post over here in Maui. You know?
I get you,
I'd
Chibi,
just
though.
like to interject. I understand you guys' opinion of Mortal Kombat, but it hurts my soul because it holds such a nostalgic place. For me.
I like the
Like-
game for what it is. I do like the game for what it is.
Yeah.
But
I
I
will.
will never ever feel that way about JoJo's to this day. And my children's children, if they're ever just like, oh well, I mean, I think I'd play a JoJo's game. I'm gonna rise from the grave and beat that ass because not in my ancestry. That is a
Not
no
in
no.
my ancestry.
Like, I think Mortal Kombat was the first game I ever, like, played.
The first one you ever played, right?
Yeah, I was like.
But you got nostalgia with it, so that's
Yeah.
different.
Oh, let's not. I can get on those games too. Why would we punch in the sky?
Well, you mean the uppercuts?
No, the high punches. The one.
Oh, that? You want to know why they did that? Because it was the easiest way to make the player feel in arcades that they were doing combos.
Hi, I'm
For
that
real.
person.
Yeah, I got an 8-hit combo. You jabbed, didn't you? No.
Like,
Yeah,
and they weren't even. They were like, they're high punches. Oh yeah, there was high punches, right? There was retarded punches. Why are you trying to box with God? Like, yo, what is it? I hated it. I hated it so much.
I'll tell you something. One thing I will say, Mortal Kombat has one of the best, like, what is it, casual player stuff, like mini games and stuff.
Yeah, the mini games was cool.
Fire.
I loved Mortal Kombat Go
Chess.
Kart.
They have a
That
lot of
was
good
cool.
game modes, yeah.
Go.
Chess,
Yeah.
go kart.
Mm-hmm.
They had
And-
the rift, the area where you like walk around. What's it
Yeah,
called?
the crypt.
The
Crypt.
crypt, yeah, they had that. They had the gear system from Injustice that they added.
But I will say, Mortal Kombat storytelling, not 9, definitely not 11, but in 10 it was pretty good. They had certain good parts. Let me put it like that.
Yeah. They have good pacing, and they have good cutscenes.
Yeah,
and,
like Jun
storytelling.
Jun's story and Takeda's
Get that cup.
Jun's story and Takeda's story
Yeah.
were very well done. I just didn't like the fact that, like I said, like I told y'all off screen, I'll say it here. Sub-Zero mopped the whole protagonist squad by himself.
As he should.
But then at the end of the game, yet again, this is another reason why I was mad about it, because these are all old school characters that I actually cared about. Sindel. Oh, no, I'm sorry. A wounded Jackie Briggs and a wounded, who was it? Cassie? No, it wasn't Cassie at the time. Who was it? Takeda. Wounded Takeda, wounded Jackie Briggs. Fought off Noob Saibot, Sindel, Kung Lao, Katana, Jade, and who was the last one?
Liu Kang.
And Liu Kang. 6 of the previous champions of the last tournament. Wounded, but you couldn't beat Sub-Zero.
Yep. Why? Changing of the guard. That's literally it. Changing of the guard. And they wanted to be like, Sub-Zero's just a grandmaster, so that's why you couldn't beat him. Sure, whatever. I didn't say it was correct, but it got people's attention.
Didn't
whether
Kung
for the
Lao
good or the
beat
bad.
Kentaro by himself?
Kung Lao beat Goro.
I thought he beat Goro and Kentaro.
He beat Goro, and then Goro came back and killed his ass.
No, he beat Goro, and then Shao Kahn was like, yeah, we not running no Pharaohs, fam. And then just off it. But yeah, nah, it's like, come on now. Really? Really? Is this what we doing another round? Another round do better.
Look, at least it's got a story for you to complain about. JoJo's don't. It's trash.
I think JoJo's, they expected you to watch the anime.
Look, I have asked avid JoJo's fans. I've got friends that watch this shit like it's going to Sunday school, bro. I've asked them to explain the plot of just a couple of arcs, or not even a couple of arcs. Just like, hey, what is that character's like? What is their gimmick? What's their power? How does it work? They couldn't explain it to me. You want to know what he told me? I was like, what does that character do? He said, and this is verbatim, his power is to send a child back in time that this child is supposed to blow up once it finds its target. If it blows up and kills someone that isn't its target, it resets the time loop until it finds its target. And I was like, bro, did you just tell me that they got child suicide bombers in this shit and you just got the straightest face I've ever seen in my life? What in the fuck are you watching? You are a disgusting human being. Why do you want me to watch this shit? Oh no, but season 1 was cool because it started with vampires.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a whole band of JoJo times. They don't make no sense. Like the arcs in most other shows, it makes somewhat sense. They connect somehow. The JoJo arcs, it'd be like, bro, was y'all like tripping off shrooms when you made this?
It's just like, oh, it's another JoJo. What happened to the last one? He gone, but he's still there, but he's actually gone.
Or he's a teacher.
And then the new shit JoJo people hit me with is oh, it's okay. They retconned it because of time travel, so now none of that even matters. I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. Like you as a fan are telling me this don't matter and you still want me to watch this shit? Nah, I'm good. Regardless, never playing that game.
But that's my game. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I care for MK at one point in time. No, I don't. Like, and it's pretty much what you said. They killed all too many of my characters.
They did too much to your childhood heroes.
Yeah.
They fucked them up.
Mutilated too many of them, and I was just like, I can't support this. Oh man, but nah. So I think that where we at?
Hour 15 minutes.
Y'all got anything else?
Zora, you got a game that you ain't never gonna play?
Yeah, I think you already said. No.
I don't have
No, you
one.
couldn't think of one?
I don't think I could have thought of one. Like, because
It's
like all the fighting games. I mean, Mortal Kombat, I can't get into because that's just something that like. When I was trying to get into Mortal Kombat, I was watching a lot of Sonic Fox, and the way he was teaching me, like the way he taught people on his YouTube channel, it's kind of awkward. Like I'm like listening to these. I'm like, this string is really good. This string is really good. This string is plus, and I'm like, you're talking about strings. Like, where's the mind games? Where am I thinking about? Like, cool. He has a cool mix-up that is like a 50-50, but it's like the mix-ups don't even look that cool.
Yeah.
Combos don't even look cool. They look wonky. They look choppy. like the mix up is like if I know the end of your combo or not type of thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like for example, Jax had a mix up where he had like an overhead ram. Like if you could wake up, he had like an overhead that goes bing 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 bing, and then he had the 3 legs that go mid, or he goes low into like this weird jab thing, right? That's it.
It just feels really shallow.
Yeah, like that's it. That's all he has. Like now I'm sitting there, I'm like, this game is so like plain. Like I'm not. What you gonna do? Jump?
Yeah.
You know, like there's no depth. Like for example, Street Fighter, you sit there, and now I'm a pressure with this button plus. I'm gonna do this. If this lands, oh wait, I have to react now. I have to react to do this button, so it combos, and now I'm making a combo. And then right after this combo, I have a nice little Oki situation that I can do anything I want.
Yeah.
I can go low, high, mid. It doesn't matter. Sometimes he's gonna go for DP. Oh, let me back up, whatever.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
You
is
feel
cool.
like you have options,
Yeah, I
whether
feel
it's
like I
on
have
defense
options.
or on offense.
You like option select.
Yeah.
I love that option select stuff, man. It's just like Mortal Kombat. Don't get me wrong, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like people that like it, go for it, bro. That's your game. But it's just me. I just like having the freedom to do anything I want.
Mm-hmm.
That is something like, for example, when games like have combos that like not everybody does, like just to be stylish, like stylish combos.
Yeah.
I love stylish combos, just off the reason that's like, wow, I main this character. Now you know I main this character because I know I just pull something out that you don't even know.
Someone
you
who
know
just picked them up will never do that
they
shit.
will never do it. 'cause
Not without
I'm
practice.
that dude.
I'm not gonna hold you. I love when I hit somebody with a combo, and instead of them getting mad or anything, they just hit me with a ooh.
That's a cool combo.
Yeah,
Yeah, you be like,
I love
that's
that
real
shit.
cool.
I love doing that.
Yeah, I'm not even mad. He
Like,
goes,
oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
best feeling ever, bro.
But yeah,
Best
no. Oh, before we do get out of here, we need to make this announcement. So we will be at CEO that's coming up in June 23rd. Yeah, we gonna be there. So we gonna be there. We gonna definitely get some videos, get some footage, have some matches, and we'll throw them up here definitely for everybody to see. Just go out and have a good time. You know, definitely get out there and promote because you know we small time. Shout out to all the 10 subscribers too, by the way. You know, and
If y'all going and you see us, come and say what's up.
yeah, like if you go and you see us, and you know who we are. Let them know who we are.
Please let us know how you know us, because if you come up, you just like, hey, you're Crash from, or just you don't even say it. You just like, hey, what's up, Crash? It's like, I don't fucking know you, bro.
Because I'm gonna look at him
I
and be
might call
like,
the police.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, you know him? No, I don't know him.
Oh, you know, I watched the
Retract you from the
podcast.
group right away.
Yeah. Please just let me know where you know me from.
Be like, hey, yo, Crash, you're from what? Round Start. You from Round Start, right? Yeah, that's true. Hey,
I'm gonna hit you with one of these. Who the fuck are you, bro?
Don't come up to me hollering like, oh, where, babe? I'm gonna walk by you like, I don't know you. You didn't hear him call you? No, I didn't.
You can come up to me and be like, yo, Zora, what's up? I'm like, yeah, what up? Where you know me from? Type of thing. That's what I'm about to do.
Yeah, when you
no.
play it
You
off,
dab
you
me
just
up,
like,
hug you, whatever.
yeah. Trying to like squeeze out a name, hoping they say it first, kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's just
Yeah,
awkward.
man, how you doing?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gone, bro.
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry, I don't
no, man. Definitely be happy to see anybody who recognizes. Like, if anybody does recognize us, I will be surprised.
I'd be very surprised.
I'd be
Very
very
surprised.
surprised. But I'd be also would be very happy.
it would be funny.
But no, is there anything else y'all boys got to
No.
say?
Not much.
Go to your local, support your local scene. If
Catch-
you don't got one, play online.
You can catch me and Crash and commentary typically, and sometimes Zora at the Southwest Florida FGC at Retro Zone every Thursday. So if you like what we're saying here, you'll love what we're saying over there.
Yeah. Mostly them two. They be bouncing off of each other. They're real fun.
talk all the time.
I'm about to say, we're going to do them
Just
with
another conversation in another building.
But all right, with that being said, this round's over. Y'all have a good time. We'll see y'all next time.